Good morning, and thank you so much to the Jewish Foundation for making this possible. I am extremely honored to be able to share with you my experience in what concerns charitable donations. I want to tell you that as a little bit of background, I am actually born in a communist country, and until I was 16, I didn't know I was Jewish. Not to speak about the fact that I didn't know how to spell charitable or volunteering. I am lucky to have been able to live in Canada. I did live in Israel for 14 years, and I came into the financial industry about 13 years ago, just because I couldn't get good enough for my taste advice. I have a very strong relationship with my clients, and that is what helped me become involved with a charitable remainder trust. I have a client who will turn 99 in October this year. 13 years ago, she stepped into my office, which was a front street type of office. I was working for another company prior to Macquarie Private Wealth. And she started by investing $5,000 with me, test me. During the next few years, she became my client with a significant amount of money. She was a widow. She had no children. She was very much supporting some of her siblings, and she was Jewish and very much inclined to do something for the Jewish community, only she didn't know how. I was exposed to the notion of the Charitable Remainder Trust at one of the PAC meetings that I was attending from the very beginning of my new career. And I was surprised about the power of this type of charitable donation. A charitable remainder trust is something that it is a trust that enables the donor to donate valuable assets to the foundation while keeping the income generated by these assets throughout their life. My client didn't have any other income other than the one generated by her investments, so that was a necessity for her to continue to get the income from these assets. However, the assets were very significant, and her desire to be involved with the Jewish community and to support the Jewish community was very strong. The obstacle that we faced at that point was that she wanted to donate her money to 6, not 1, charitable organizations, and it would have meant to create one trust for each of the charitable organization, which was a huge amount of work, paperwork in particular, with no real benefit to the client. On the contrary, it would have involved more expenses to set up 6 trusts instead of 1. I didn't know at the time that I was sort of a pioneer in this area, but I was not happy to do 6 trusts, and I was very, very happy to be helped by the Jewish Foundation and Janice Benatar in particular. The Jewish Foundation was the only one foundation which at that time was willing to take over and be the umbrella trustee for the other 6 charitable organizations. So we set up a charitable remainder trust, and when I say we, of course, it was a team. It was not only myself, but it was the accountant of the client and the lawyer of the client, and of course the Jewish Foundation. And we set up a very significant donation, which is actually more than $1 million, which brought significant benefits to my client by receiving an immediate tax receipt, allowing her tax savings for many, many years. Significant benefit to my client because she was and is still able to benefit from the from the growth, from the income produced by the investments. It was extremely beneficial to the Jewish Foundation and to the Jewish community. And it was a win-win-win situation. I think the charitable remainder trusts are one of the best kept secrets of the tools of the charitable donations. And I'm very much in favor of doing some more of this. I thank you very much for your attention. And one more time, I want to thank the Jewish Foundation and Janice Benatar.